Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Peter Kadiru. How are you doing today, Peter?
I'm fine, man. I'm good. I'm very fit. I feel good. I spar AJ right now. Yeah, man. Everything's good.
Exciting times, and we'll get on to that sparring in a second. But first of all, you're out in March time, won that Intercontinental title. It's exciting times for you. You're making progress.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Me myself, I want to be world champion. So going up the ranks, that's important right now to me. And so winning that fight, the IBF Intercontinental champion, was very important to me.
I know you've obviously fought over here once on one of AJ's undercards on the Jermaine Franklin undercard, but you've spent
Yeah,
most of
yeah.
your career fighting over in Germany, of course. Just talk me through what the differences you've sort of felt from fighting in Germany to what you felt over here.
Boxing in UK is completely different. Like how how the love to boxing for the people in the UK is way, way bigger as in Germany. But in Germany, a few people like boxing, but here, when you fight in the UK or see other fights, you see AJ fighting in the UK, they way, way more excited than in Germany. So for me, it was very nice to fight in the UK. Hopefully, I fight here soon
Yeah.
again.
How much can you take from an experience like that of being on a big card, an AJ card at somewhere like the O2, and take that into your future career?
Now, for me, it was a big experience. Even the weigh-in, you was in a very big mall. You see a lot of people screaming, shouting. So yeah, it was a very big experience for me. And hopefully, I can fight again in the UK. Maybe on a bigger fight. When I was fighting, there wasn't many people in the arena. But later on, there was a lot of people in there, and even the atmosphere before the AJ fight was very big.
And for people that haven't seen you before on that night or any of your fights over in Germany, what sort of fighter are you, and what sort of work are you going to be giving to Anthony Joshua?
Um, oh, talking about myself like this is not that easy sometimes, but I'm more of a technical fighter, but also when I want to, I can be a very aggressive. That's why they wanted to spar me. I think that's the sixth camp I spar with AJ because I always give him good rounds. I always go forward. I always try to push myself to be better and also push him to do like hard work. You get what I'm saying.
What camps have
So
you? Sorry, go
say
on.
again. Say again.
No, no. What camps have you done with AJ then? How many fights have you sparred him for?
Um, I think the first camp was Pulev.
Mhm.
Then we had one pre-camp, like he should fight Tyson Fury, but that never happens because Deontay Wilder had some politics in it.
Mhm.
Whoa, which one was two? It was this. I sparred him for the Franklin fight. I sparred him for the Helenos fight, and I sparred him now. Okay, five camps, five camps. It was actually
How
five camps.
how much improvement have you seen, firstly, in yourself through those years of having those spars with someone like Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, I think like when I first sparred him, I was like, I don't know, man. I was like probably like 23, and now I'm 27. So even uh I grew as a person, and I had a lot of fights in between this time. Also, I sparred AJ a lot of times, but what helped me to improve, because when you train with the best, you just became better and better and better. So that's helped me a lot.
And secondly, what improvements have you seen from Anthony Joshua over that time? And do you think the version of AJ we're seeing now is even better than the earlier years when you were sparring him?
Um, I always saw improvement in AJ when he especially changed coaches. Even with Derek James, I saw some improvement. I know the fights with Derek James was not his best performances, but I already saw improvement even when he was with Derek James. But right now with Ben Davidson, I think you see, I don't know, like I don't think AJ became a better. I don't think AJ became a better fighter, but he just show his skills better.
Hmm.
He just like he already got the skills, but now he showed them way, way, way more better. Like I saw how he moves, how his coach is talking to him. Like he already got it in him, but right now, just with Ben Davidson, he can like he just show the skills he had already.
Why do you think these better performances from Anthony Joshua are now being brought out by, as you say, by Ben Davison?
I think Ben Davidson is just a good coach. He's just a good coach. He knows what to do with AJ. He knows what AJ needs. So I think like for Anthony Joshua, Ben Davidson is a very, very good coach. It's just sometimes it just fits good, you know. Even Derek James is a good coach, but it don't fit that well like with Ben Davidson.
Hmm. A lot of people have said previously, maybe 3 or 4 fights ago, that AJ was gun shy and he didn't have that aggression left in him. From what you've seen in his camp for this fight, and maybe even for the Franklin fight as well, are you seeing that aggression that we're used to with AJ?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see like he's really punching. He's really going for it, but I also believe like the fight with Dubois is not going a lot of rounds, man. I believe in the first 6 rounds, AJ will knock him out.
Hmm. When you picture that fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, you say there first 6 rounds, you believe. How does that fight start in the opening round, and what does Daniel Dubois have to do you think, to upset the odds?
I mean, I believe like the fight will go like this. Like AJ will go in, like pick him with a good straight jab, and maybe he will knock him out with a straight right or uppercut. I don't know, man. But like Daniel, he's very open in the middle, so he has to take care more of his defense. His defense is not that good. You saw it in the Hergovich fight. Hergovich was landing him with every right hand, like I don't know, man. So and he cannot do it with AJ like that. Like AJ and Hergovich, they got completely different powers. Like AJ is punching way, way harder.
You've
And Daniel, yeah, when he wants to win this fight, he has to take care of his defense, but also he has to be aggressive, man. He has to go for it. But I don't believe he will win this fight. I believe AJ will win this fight and become 3 times world champion.
you've spent, as you say, 5 camps with
Mm,
AJ. He's sort of in a position now where in his career he's maybe got 1 or 2 years left, at least at his peak. How long do
yeah.
you believe he's got left, and how many of these big fights can he have in the remainder of his career?
Honestly, I believe AJ could even fight 5 more years, but um, he don't need to because he gave all his life to boxing. He gave a lot of things to boxing, and he even refreshed the heavyweight division. When he came in boxing, he became the face of boxing, and even a lot of he made the heavyweight division special again. Of course, the Klitschko's was good, but they dominate everything. It was like just klitschos, and AJ made it more interesting. Even when he lost his fights, he's still the face of boxing. He's still the face of heavyweight boxing, even though he's not world champion right now.
You mentioned earlier about that camp for what was originally for Tyson Fury when we were
Yeah.
hoping to see that fight. From your point of view, is the belief there that over here in the UK or out in Saudi, we still see that fight between those two great heavyweights?
I hope so because it's the biggest fight in boxing, and when this fight's not happening, it's like how can I say it the best? Um, yeah, it's the fault of the promoters then because AJ and also Fury they gave a lot to boxing. They got nothing. They don't have nothing to prove. So when this fight's not happening, it's the fault of the promoters. I think so. But also like this is a fight that had to happen. This needs to happen because it's the biggest actually for me the biggest fight in boxing, in heavyweight boxing. I know Usyk is the guy right now, but when Fury against AJ is not happening, yeah, man, I think like the promoters fucked it up.
Having seen Tyson Fury's defeat to Alexander Usyk and having seen the resurgence maybe of Anthony Joshua over the past few fights, how do you believe a fight now goes between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua?
Oh man, it could actually go both ways. But me, I'm Team AJ. I think AJ is gonna win this fight. But actually, it's 50-50, man. These two guys, like Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, are one of the best heavyweight fighters ever. So it's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell. But for me, I believe like AJ right now, how he performs, and when he performs like this, he beat Fury.
We've talked a lot about Anthony Joshua, but we'll bring it back to yourself.
Mm.
You talked about wanting to get these big fights, possibly back in the UK. There's a lot
Yeah,
of fighters over here that are looking for a big test. Are there any particular names that you would like to fight that are names over here?
yeah, man, bring them all, man, bring them all. At at the end of the day, when you want to be heavyweight champion, you have to fight everybody. So yeah, man, I have to fight everybody. So bring them on. I have to fight them. I have to beat them. I want to be heavyweight champion. So yeah, man, everybody who wants to fight. Let's talk about it, and then we can fight, man.
There's a young fighter in the Ben Davison gym called Moses Itauma. I'm sure
Yeah, yeah, I know
you've met him
Moses. I know
briefly.
Moses.
He's
I know
really
Moses.
struggling to get an opponent. People don't want to fight him. Could you be the
Yeah, I can understand why people don't want to fight him because like I spotted Moses myself. He's very fast, he's very strong, and he's very young. And I get you don't want to lose to a guy who's just 19 or 20.
team?
But yeah, Moses is a good fighter, man. And even like he's not even in his prime right now. So yeah, man, this guy is a dangerous guy. And so I get why a lot of guys don't want to fight him, man.
How would you compare Moses's power to the other fighters you've fought and sparred?
Oh yeah, he got power. He got power. He got good power. But um, I think more dangerous is his speed. He's very fast. He's very fast, and his movement is also very fast for a southpaw also. And of course, he's heavy-handed. But I mean, the biggest thing with him is his speed. He's just fast, bro.
Peter,
Mm.
really appreciate the time today. Hope the rest of camp goes well.
Thank you
Best
very
of luck
much.
to yourself and obviously Team AJ come September 21st, and we'll catch up after the fight.
Yeah, 100%, man. Appreciate the time. All the best, and God bless. See ya.